I have finally gotten to the clutch. About bloody time. So here it is. This is actually technically the pressure plate, and the clutch plate is underneath. Now, before I get crazy with anything, you'll notice there's this black dust here. And that is toxic. Yeah. Or at least it is when you breathe it in to your delicate little lungs. So if you brush it off, or if you vacuum it up, it inevitably gets in the air and you breathe some of it in. So instead, I have a towel and a squirt bottle full of water. I'm just gonna get it wet and have all of that dust just drip down in like a dusty water, dirty water. As soon as it's wet, there's no chance of me breathing it in. All right, so I will spray that down some more once I remove the clutch pressure disc. But for now, at least, most of it is wet, so the dust isn't going to go all over the place, and I'm not going to breathe it in. So that's the main thing. All right, to remove the clutch pressure plate, this thing right here, I'm using a number 6 hex wrench and failing. Now, no way are these 6 pressure plate bolts holding up. They're extremely difficult to remove, and that's probably why they tell you you must replace them. You can't reuse them. It's obviously a really critical part as well. All the power of your vehicle goes right through this guy. Oh yeah. Now that that's off, I can kind of spray this down a bit. I believe that this was the original clutch. So this does look a little bit glazed, like heat glazing. But it's not pitted or grooved, so that's a positive sign. At any rate, we're going to go ahead and take that off. If you're not replacing this or the IMS, you can probably leave this on. I'm replacing the IMS bearing, so I'm going to take it off. And I think that'll also allow me to inspect it better. Alright, so I have the engine locked at top dead center. And I'm hoping that this will allow me to take these bolts off of the flywheel without the flywheel spinning. I'm using a 24-inch breaker bar because these are incredibly strong. Alright, I've loosened them all in an opposite pattern. Going loosen this, loosen this, loosen this, loosen this. Just kind of working my way around like that. So I think I got it. Okay. Let's see see if we can encourage that a little bit. Shit. Few things. First, you'll notice my head was not under here when I was prying on it. That was deliberate, and the only smart thing I did there. Second, that thing is heavy as fuck. Third, it really doesn't take that much to get it off. Anyway, that is the rest of the clutch parts. Now, for the first time, we can kind of get a look at the IMS. And I'm noticing that it appears to be oily, which is troubling.